Hi guys, so today I'm going to do my first makeup tutorial. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna get through this. So I'm just gonna do like a look that I like to wear, like that's easy to do, not a lot of wild colors, kind of neutral like with a nice lip, something that I like to do. So like I said, this is my first tutorial, but I'm a little nervous, but I'm gonna make it through. So I already primed my face. I put a moisturizer on. I put a little bit of eye serum on, and then I also have on my makeup primer, so that's all ready to go. So the first thing I'm going to be using is a BB cream. In the summer, I don't like to wear anything too heavy unless it's like an event that's maybe at night or when it's cooler. So for today, I'm going to be using the Kiss Beauty Balm. I'm going to be using this, and this is in the medium dark. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on my face. Okay. And then when I do this, I kind of dot here, I go here, here, here. And then I like to use a brush, a dual fiber brush, to not get my hands dirty. I hate to get my hands dirty. And just to kind of work this in. Use this brush, it kind of, to me, gives me a nice airbrush look. Okay. 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 So, and then this is my dual fiber brush. See, it's got a lot of use. I think I got that last year at the makeup show. I really love it. Okay, so I've used my BB cream. My face is ready. Nice coverage for this. I think this BB cream gives a really good coverage compared to some of the other ones I've used. Like I said, I've already primed my face. So my next step is going to be my brows. And for my brows today, I'm going to use something that I have available from CRAVE. I'm using the number 4 Diva Eyebrow Stencil. As you can see, my brows are very, very thin. So with them being thin, I have to kind of make them be there. If that sounds grammatically correct. And then I fill them in. I use the e.l.f. Gel. Sometimes I use the kit. As you can see, this has gotten a lot of wear, but I use the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. This gel that's there, I really, really like that gel. It helps the brows to stay in place. So I'm going to use a little bit of that. And how I work with the stencil, it's really easy. Just pop here, as you can see. And then I put my gel here. Just give me some brows. Every girl needs a really good brow. When you have a nice brow, it kind of opens up the face a lot. And you don't have to use this. This is just what I like to do. There are plenty of people out there that are whizzes with doing this naturally. I'm not one of them, and I'm proud to admit that. Then I used a brown eyebrow or brown liner to fill it in, and then I'm going to take my brow powder, still from e.l.f., to just kind of fill that in. And then I have this. Oh, I stole this from my e.l.f. wet gloss lash and brow. I just kept it, so I figured it'd be a good tool. And look at that cheap tool. Got it for $1, and it's still of use like right now. Here we go. And then fill in a little bit here. And let's take this off. And I have brows. See that? God. Love it. Love, 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 love. And these are reusable. They sell on my website for $10. You can get like tons and tons of different sizes for, or not different sizes, different styles, depending on your brow shape. But there is the brow. And then to kind of fill it in, once I take that off, then I just go here. Thin that out a little bit. And then you can always take a liner. I'm using like a medium brown to kind of fill it in, or powder, whichever one. Some people I know don't like to use the pencil because they said it, for them, it gives them more of a really, really drawn on look. And that's why I try to just even it out with powder. And then I take my brush and then I do here. Now granted, I really do need my brows waxed, but because I've been so busy trying to grow this brand, this is just that's something I've been neglecting. So now we're gonna go to the other side. Just this flips over, still using the number 4. We're gonna do the other side here, okay, even, and then we go into the gel first. Put a little bit of gel on. You guys hear that? It's Daddy Day. So, you know, Dad's gotta have all the fun. A motorcycle though. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is conceal a couple of areas, like right here around my eyes, a couple of spots here, right here. Those are really my main parts that I focus on each day. And I'm going to conceal it by doing a little bit of red lipstick. And then I just take the red lipstick and go here. And then when I put the red lipstick on, I have to let this sit for like a minute. And then when I let this sit for a minute, I put my regular concealer on top. then I use my finger to just pat it and kind of even it out. And now I'm going to put my regular concealer on top of that. And the concealer that I will be using today is by LA Girl. It's the Pro Conceal. So I'm using the Pure Beige. Pure Beige will go here. And then I'm using the, what shade is this? The Chestnut. And I'll put the Chestnut like here and a little bit here. So first I'm going to do the beige, or the Pure Beige. And it comes with a really, really nice brush. It's kind of hot. A little bit here. Yeah. And then for this, like I said, I just let this sit for a minute, and then I'll take like a sponge like this. You can see I've used it like yesterday. I take the sponge and then I'll even it out. So after I do that, then what I'll do is I'll take more of my BB cream, and then what I'll do is I'll just tap a little bit where I put my concealer at, so it just kind of covers it, and it's just going to be really, really light. So a little bit here, a little bit here, wherever I used my concealer. And then I'll pat this in with my finger. Alright. And now, after I have that on, then what I'll do is I'll go over that with my highlight and contour palette. And this is me taking a little bit of my sponge, making sure you don't see any red lipstick, because I have gone to work like that and didn't realize it until I got to work, but oh well. So here's that. Now I'm going to take my highlight and contour palette, and I'm gonna, this is the palette, it's available on the website, and I'm going to be using this color first to highlight like right here, my cheek area, and then I'll use this a little bit closer to my shade, or a little bit darker, to just highlight or contour like right here, my cheekbones, and then right in here, you'll see. So for that, I'm going to use this brush. And I'm going to start here. Then I'll highlight right down the center of my nose. bit here. And then I will take another brush, and what I'll do is I will contour right in here with a darker shade. Now, a lot of the brushes that I'm using today are from Beige Cosmetics. Some are from e.l.f. My e.l.f. brushes, I love, love, love. I've used them so much, then I gotta break open the new pack. But I'm gonna use this brush to contour, and I'm gonna use this shade, a little bit darker. Now, God has blessed me with cheekbones, so I don't have to do too much. See that? And then I go like a little bit here. Or contour a little bit right in here. Okay. So now, there is that. All right. So now that I've done that, I'm going to move on to the next step of what I do. I'm going to be going to my eye makeup. And for my eye makeup, I use an e.l.f. primer that is online. It used to be $1, it still may be, but this is the e.l.f. eyelid primer that I'm using. Just go here, and the primer will help the shadow to not crease and to stay on. Then, after I do that, I'm going to take a little bit more of this shade of my highlight and contour palette, and then I'm just going to go all over my face to kind of set it. I'm going to put on my eyeshadow. I like to curl my lashes. I usually do it like twice, so that way I already have long lashes, but when I do this, it just makes them really curly. So I don't wear false lashes too much because my own lashes, I like them the length that they are. Okay. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is my eye makeup. And for my eye makeup, I will be using a palette that I got a while ago from Beige Cosmetics. It's the 26 color palette for neutral eyeshadow and blush. And you'll have to excuse it because this is the older one. I've had it, I think I got it last year. They've changed, so as you can see, this is missing. I used it too much and then I dropped it. But the colors are really colors that I use quite often. And today I'm going to be using these 3 shades right here. I'm going to use these 3 shades. So I'm going to use this for my inner lid right here, and then I'm going to use this to put right here in the center, and then I'm going to use the darker color just like right here on the edges. So I'll be using these 3, and then I'll probably use this blush right here as well. So I'm going to be using these 3 right here. Okay, so what I like to do to create my wing, yes, I do use the Beth Beauty blender. I do use that, but I'm not using it today. But today, to make my wing, this is what I do in the morning. I take a little bit of tape. Here, looks crazy, doesn't it? But it's just a really quick way. And this is just like little Scotch tape. Oh yeah, that's my dog. So yeah. So, I don't know. She may bark throughout this. I don't know. And then I just put the tape here, and this will help to make my wings. And this doesn't hurt. It's gonna just zoop right off. Alright, so for this here, okay. And then what I'm gonna do is go I love these colors. excuse me, after that, I'm going to take my blending brush and then I'm just going to blend everything together. Alright, so as I'm just blending everything in, I use a little bit of the brown color here. I do that here, it kind of brings it together, and then I highlight just a little bit, like right in here. Okay? So after that, now I'm ready to do my wings, and it'll be real easy to do. I'm going to use the LA Girl Gel Liner for that. And I use my gel liner eyebrow pencil. I think I got this pencil as part of my Beth Bender Beauty when I got my eyebrow stencil for the cat eyeliner. It was part of it, and I really like this brush. I haven't yet to find one like it, but I gotta just keep looking. So, and as you can see with the tape, it's really easy to do. Alright, so now that I have blended in my eye color, I have my wings. Wings look good. And now I'm going to just put a little bit of white eyeliner. And the white eyeliner will help my eyes to pop. Not really pop, but help them to look like bigger. So I have just wide, pretty eyes. And this is just a little cheap white liner. I think I got this for like $1, and I want to say it is by LA Girl as well. And I just put it like right here on my bottom lash, or right at the, as close to my inner bottom lid. Okay. Alright. And then once I do that, I take my black liner and just start, not really all the way from the very, very inner corner. I start like midway, like right here. Kind of softens it up a little bit. Making sure I keep my wing connected. Alright. And see, now I'm ready to take off the tape. Boom. Instant wings. Instant wings. Instant. You guys should see me. My daughter's over there doing this. Hopefully she'll be making a tutorial soon. She's very pretty, and I think she should. So there, she heard me. She'll be making one. She's on like this. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a little bit more of my highlight and contour, and just right here where I had the tape, I'm just going to blend it back in. And I want to say this while I'm making this tutorial. This is just my version of it. Do what makes you feel comfortable. You don't have to do all these steps. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Everybody's not perfect. There's a ton of tutorials out there that are very, very great. You can learn some great tips. This is just my way of doing it. So that's just my little tip for the day. Okay. So now that I have blended this in, so you can't see where I had tape. Can you see it? Okay. So now I'm going to apply my mascara. But what I'm going to do is like right here, I'm going to make sure that my wings are nice. And ooh, actually that I look closer, they are. You see that? It came out like perfect. Sometimes in the morning it doesn't happen like that. These are perfect. So now I am going to just move to my mascara. And I use this is an Eyeshadow Shield that I got from e.l.f. You can tell I use it a lot. I got it for like, I think it was like $2-3, but you can also use like the flip side of a spoon. You can use that, whichever one you want to do. Doesn't matter. If I had a spoon, I'd show you, but I don't have a spoon. So I'm just going to apply my mascara. Now I don't use it for the top part because that takes like too much concentration for me. I just use it for the bottom. And to like make my lashes look long, I kind of go from side to side. Side to side, and then I do a little bit here. There you go. And then I make sure I touch right on the bottom so it kind of fills in, you know, where I put gel liner at. So there are my lashes. You can do like 2-3 coats. This lash or mascara that I have, it's from Forever 21, and it says Love and Beauty Forever 21 Voluminizing, am I saying that right? And Lengthening Mascara. So I got this from Forever 21. You can do like maybe 2 coats. But like I said, my own lashes, the women in my family have been blessed to have super, super long lashes, even the boys. So that's just like our family trait. Okay. And I just want you guys to know, shout out to all you women and makeup artists and whoever who do these tutorials like on a regular basis. Oh my God, this is my first one and this is like a lot of work, but it's fun. So shout out to all you guys that can just churn out like more than one a week. I don't know how you do it, but there we go. Okay, so there's my lashes. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean up here. Alright. And I'm proud of myself. Look at that. See those wings? I'm petty. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to do my lip. And for the lip color, I am going to use shades from CRAVE. Oh my god, like my dog bit this. She's so bad. Bad girl, bad. She's right there. Okay. So for this, I'm going to use the Glacier Pink for my lip liner. And then I'm going to use the Cocktail for my lip color. And what I do is I take a little bit of lip balm. You guys hear my dog? She's right here. She can see me. She's like, she's so funny. And then I'm going to pick off just a little bit of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my lips. I go a little bit, you know, like outside of the line. I don't like for my lips to look extremely huge, but I like for them to look just nice and full. So I'm just not going to over exaggerate it. For this, I'm just gonna apply it straight from the tube. Usually in the morning, if I'm in a rush or I have to get ready for work, I may use a lip brush if I have like a lot of time, but I like to just apply straight from the tube. Here. And then I'll do like 2 coats and then I'll blot. And I'll do another one. Mwah. There it is. I love that. Love it. Like I said, this is from CRAVE, so this is Cocktail, and then I use Glacier Pink for the lip liner. So there's that. So almost done, almost done. So now I'm gonna bronze myself. This bronzer, as you can see, I've used it like a ton, but this is the Icing bronzer. This is a matte bronzer and it's truly matte. Like it doesn't like give you like a lot of shimmer like some matte, like you put it on, you're like, oh my god, what happened? No, this doesn't do it. It's like matte, true matte. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this, like right here. You can see I do that with everything. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. And like I said, this is a matte bronzer. It's really matte, like as you can see, doesn't leave a lot of shine. So there's that. And then let's see. Lastly, I'm going to, or almost lastly, just make sure my lashes are spread out. Comb them through. Bottom. Alright, and then if after you're putting on your mascara you like get a little bit where you put your shadow on, you can just take your blending brush and if it's good, you can just like blend that out, like if you got a little bit of a mistake or whatever. Yep. Okay, looks good. All right, so lastly, I am going to put my translucent powder on, and then after my translucent powder, then I'm going to put some high def powder, and that will be the finishing look. And when I do my powder, my translucent powder or my HD powder, I use a fan brush. So that way it doesn't go on too heavy. And as a matter of fact, today I'm going to skip the translucent powder and I'm just going to do the e.l.f. high definition powder. I love this powder. You get this for like $6 and it does the trick. So I'm just going to do a little bit of that, and I'm going to, you see that? I'm going to use the fan brush to put it on with. Fan brush helps it to not go on so cakey, so you don't have like cake face. Powder. And lastly, right where my it's like everywhere. Lastly, like right above my brows, I'm going to do just like a little bit of highlight. And I think that is it. Look finished. All right. I'm happy about it. So there it is. My look all finished, and then I'll take my hair out of this. There it is. This is my look. I made it. First tutorial. Here are my eyes, my lip color, and not too shiny face. Alright. So, there it is. I made it through my first makeup tutorial. Thanks for watching. I don't know how many of these I'll be doing in a month, but I'll try to get better at it and hopefully do some other things. So if you have a look maybe you'd like to see me try, or you got some questions on, just comment in the box below and I'll try to answer them, or try to do a look or some suggestions that you have. I'm open to pretty much whatever on the legal side. So thanks for watching my video, guys. Have a great day. Bye.